I know that probably isn't a heavy sell on you, but I guess what are the thoughts on re-upping for another couple of years and extending your Charlotte FC career as the longest tenured man?
Yeah, it's super exciting. I'm super grateful to be able to extend here. My wife, my family is happy that we get to continue to share these moments together. And it's an honor and a privilege to represent this club. And I continue to do so, and will continue to do so in a positive way.
What do you feel like was maybe missing from this series that you guys showed more so in the regular season, particularly the moments where you guys played well?
Yeah, I mean, I was reflecting on it, these past couple of days about the series and the games, and I can't really put a finger on it. Maybe it was the mentality. I think, having lost that first game at home was kind of a big hit. And then we won the second game in penalty kicks. I thought we started the third game very well, but New York City obviously got 3 goals on the transition. So yeah, it was a disappointing playoff run, to say the least. After just a positive 2025 regular season.
Glad we get to see a little bit more of you. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Go ahead, Carol.
Sorry about that. Congratulations, Brandt.
Thank you.
How long has this been in the works, or when did this come about?
I signed it a couple weeks ago. So we were negotiating for a little bit, and then we were able to come to a deal, and I'm super grateful for that.
What do you feel about your importance and your place on this team? Like, where do you fit?
Yeah, I think my strongest role is an 8, a box-to-box midfielder with the amount of ground I can cover. But obviously, any job that the team asks me to do, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I think Dean said big heart, always, right?
Always. I pride myself on that.
What are you going to do this winter with your family and everything you have going? What are your goals and your plans?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, continue to work and get better. That's the main priority. Get ready for 2026 season. But on top of that, just spend time with my son and my family and my wife's family. And we'll take 1 or 2 trips just to kind of relax and reset.
I know, just going back to the game, I know you had a chance there. Is that one of those things that stays with you, or you just kind of learn to let it go and use it as motivation for another time?
It's probably both. I definitely lost some sleep over it the past couple of days, but at the same time, you can't really change the past. Some people use those moments and it makes them fold, or some people use those moments and it gives them fuel. And I always have chosen the latter, and I will continue to choose the latter. I will use it as fuel, and we'll get better this offseason and make it right next season.
Right. Thanks so much, Brent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mike?
Thanks, John. Hey, Brent, congratulations. Great news for you. You just talked about your off season and continue to work and continue to get better. Where do you want to improve in your game from a personal standpoint?
Yeah, I think looking back, maybe ball carrying up the field, and then obviously when I do get those chances in the final third, to be more clinical. And those are 2 areas that I've kind of set my focus on, and that I'll deliberately train for.
And having covered you since your arrival here and knowing your history and being a North Carolinian playing in Charlotte, is there a way to quantify what it means for you personally to pull that jersey over your head, and now that you're going to be able to do it for a couple more years with the option as well?
No, there's no way to quantify it. To say it's like a continued dream come true, I think is kind of underestimating it a little bit. Like it's greater than everything I've ever thought I could do. I mean, when I was growing up, Charlotte didn't even have an MLS team, and kind of how everything worked out. There's definitely, I'm grateful for it. I'm blessed, and I can only thank God for it.
Thanks, Brent. Enjoy the offseason.
Thanks.
Next, we go to Logan Meyer.
Hey, Brandt, congratulations again.
Thank you.
So one of the questions I have for you is that you have played left back for the club, you've played the 6 for the club, you've played an 8 for the club, you've played box-to-box for the club, you've played a 10 for the club, you've played out on the wing for the club, you've covered at striker when a Don drops in. What's your plan that is currently standing to get Christian Colina at a goal so you can finally knock that one off?
Man, I hope I never have to play goalkeeper, because that'll be tough. But yeah, like I said, if it comes to it, I'm willing to do anything for the club. The team is bigger than I am. So whatever I need to do, that's what I'll do.
So with all of this versatility and with all of this knowledge that you've gained from playing all of these different positions, how do you feel like your perspective on the pitch changes once you know what that guy in front of you or that guy behind you is actually dealing with?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like what you just said. You have different perspectives on different positions. Obviously, midfielders think differently than strikers. Strikers think differently than fullbacks, and so forth. So when you do get exposure to these positions, you do kind of get a first-hand experience of like, oh, okay, like this is probably what this person might think, and you can anticipate a little better when you are in those positions and offer better options.
Thank you very much.
Next, we go to Danny Bramlett.
Hey Brent, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Not a lot of. I'm gonna there's a lot of great soccer questions here, so I'll go the cultural route here. What's it like going into your first holiday season as a father? How are things changed for you in this special time of year now that you've got a little one? And what's the little man getting for Christmas?
Yeah, no, it's super special, especially because we get to share the holiday season, with our son for the first time. Obviously, I was planning on playing until December 6th, but those plans change. But yeah, now that we are in this position, it'll be a special time, especially to spend it with the grandparents as well. And I don't know what he's going to get for Christmas yet. We'll see. Yeah, that's still in the works. We still have a couple weeks till Black Friday, so we'll see.
Have a great offseason, bro.
Thank you.
Then we'll go to Luke.
Hey, Brent, congratulations on the new contract. We're super excited to have you staying in Charlotte for another few years here, man.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So as far as the mayor of Charlotte title goes, I know that's kind of been a joke in the locker room with the new arrivals. But can you tell me, obviously you have the charity and the causes that you support. Now that you know you're going to stay in Charlotte for another few years, what are your goals in terms of working with the community and giving back and being part of that cultural fabric here in the city?
Yeah, I think it's just continuing to do what I've done over the course of my tenure here. Continue to have the annual BB13 fundraiser, continue to volunteer at Beds for Kids. Obviously, the partners with the clubs that have charities, help them out whenever I can, and hopefully do a little bit more here in the off season, around Thanksgiving time especially.
Awesome, man. And I know Logan touched on the fact that you've played a number of positions and you've filled in a ton of different roles for the club. How would you like to develop your game next year and in the years going forward here?
Yeah, I think what I said earlier, just about my ball carrying up the field. I think I can sharpen that up a little bit, and then being a little more clinical in the final third is what I'm gonna train for this off season. On top of obviously staying fit and getting stronger.
Thanks, man. Have a great offseason.
Thanks.
Brent, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
All right, thanks y'all. Appreciate it.